Some little hidden treasures on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Hey everybody, M.A. Baxter here. Friends call me Andy. I hope you do too. I wanted to make a quick little video. I happen to find myself on the Mississippi Gulf Coast today, and as we're driving along, some things started. I started noticing some things. If you're not aware, I don't see how you could possibly not be aware, but back in the mid 2000s, the Mississippi Gulf Coast got pretty tore up with Hurricane Katrina. Everybody focuses on New Orleans, and yes, that was some terrible disaster over there, but that was kind of after the storm. During the storm, the brunt of the storm really hit the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and it got just shellacked. And so, but as I'm driving along the coast, and I've been down this way before, it just never really jumped out at me like it did today. But I wanted to make a quick little video and just show you some of these little jewels that have showed up since the storm. Stick around. When I was younger, we used to come over here to the Mississippi Gulf Coast quite a bit. And the thing that always impressed me was this drive right along the Gulf of Mexico. The magnificent oak trees, these beautiful live oak trees that were everywhere. And you would drive underneath, and it was like driving through a tunnel of oak trees. It was just fantastic. And the storm that hit, Katrina, just devastated these oak trees. Almost all of them now are leaning, pointing inshore. The waves and the wind action from that storm was so tremendous that it just, it's something that here we are, 15 years later, still feeling, you can still see the effects of it. But just want to show you a few cool things that actually have become of the oak trees and what they've turned into. It's been a while since I've filmed that footage down on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and back at Veranda Beach, Wilmer, Alabama. And the reason why I didn't post it is because I kind of didn't know how to end the video. A lot of different thoughts running through my head, and kind of what's come to me now is maybe what I was getting at, and I didn't really know it at the time, is that we probably in most situations need to take a more measured approach to what's going on. You think about that. Hurricane Katrina was a devastating event. A lot of people died. A lot of businesses went away, literally went away, blew away, never to come back. The trees were destroyed, devastated, and the initial reaction in an event like that is, get the chainsaws out, get the backhoes out, let's cut the trees down, let's dig them up, let's get rid of them, they're dead, they're no good, they serve no purpose now. What happened was a lot of people said, let's just clean up the debris, let's take a measured look and see what we can do with this. And as you can see, some beautiful art came out of it. It really enhances that drive through there. It's kind of fun now when you drive through there to see what you're going to see next. What unique piece of work, will be there. So out of all this devastation and horrible events, beauty arose. And we can kind of apply that to just about any situation in life. You're having a bad day at your job. You could fly off the handle, say a lot of things you probably don't mean, or you can step back, go find some place, get you a drink of water, walk around a little bit, find something to take your mind off the current situation, just open yourself up to see what comes out of it. Perhaps what was going on, there was a reason for it, and what happened is a reason for it. You can either grow from it, learn, make yourself better, or you can work to change the culture of your work environment. So something good can come from situations like that, instead of just flying off the handle and reacting the first thing that comes to your head. Also it can hold true with relationships. I've been with my wife for over 30 years now. We've had our ups and downs. We've had situations that were, our future looked pretty bleak. We worked through it. We stepped back. We tried to see where our strengths were, where our weaknesses were. Poured gasoline on the stuff that worked. And our relationship is stronger than it's ever been before. So now let's look at our current situation we're in. We got dealt a pretty bad hand with this whole virus situation. There's a lot of reacting going on right now. A lot of people making a lot of decisions that are affecting us all. Some of the responses possibly are good ideas. There are some things that we're doing that we probably should have been doing beforehand, honestly. The hand washing, who you are. But a lot of the responses are, kind of draconian, but they're being done. People are responding, our quote unquote leaders are responding because they feel like they have to do something right now. We have to be making decisions right now. Instead of stepping back and saying, let's see what the data shows. What I think we need to do is let's all collectively kind of step back, take a deep breath, see, look at the priorities, look at who we need to be protecting, focus on them, protect the ones that need to be protected first, and follow the statistics, really follow the data. A lot of people say follow the science and follow the data, and then they don't mean it. But let's truly follow the data. Let's see what happens. This is a nasty situation, but I feel like what's going to come out of it is going to be something much better. Again, there are things that we should be doing as a society that we weren't, that perhaps, now our focus is going to shift a little bit. But at the same time, we don't need to overreact. We don't need to go out with the chainsaws and mow down everything that's in front of us just because we feel like there's something we should be doing. So let's take a breath. Let's step back. I promise you, folks, that I will be making more videos. I've been kind of under the gun a little bit lately. My time's been kind of crunched, but I'm going to have some more time coming up. I've got, as soon as I'm able, I've pretty much destroyed my shoulder. I've got to have shoulder surgery. Long story there. But so that's coming up, and we're going to see. I'll be able to sit and make more videos. And what I'm thinking about doing is just more opinion piece things. Obviously, I won't be able to be building shelves or destroying flower beds or anything like that. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe wherever that is. Subscribe to the channel. Share it to send it out to all your friends. If you don't like what you see, go watch monster truck pulls. And anyways, folks, I appreciate your time. Always, we love the people who watch our channel, and we'll talk to you later.